Hello and welcome. In this lecture, we are going to have this exact type of button. But before then, please note this lecture is absolutely optional. You can go ahead and leave your button this way, which I think is still very, very nice. However, if you want to learn on how to create this type of button, then you can go ahead and consume this lecture. Now, to do this, we have to go back to our editor, and instead of having this center widget, get rid of it, and we want to have a widget known as stack. We basically use the stack widget to place widget on top widget. And as well, just like the column, the stack has a property known as children. And first, we can have a widget known as positioned. The reason for the position widget is for us to tell how we intend to position the child. Now, within the positioned widget, there is a property known as left, and we can set this to 278. And also within the positioned widget, there is a property known as stop, and we can say 19. And for the child, this will be a widget known as opacity because we want to give the next widget we will have an opacity, and we will give this 0.5. Okay. And within the opacity widget, there is a property known as child. And the child is going to take a container. Container first, I'm going to use Ctrl S to save in order to format my code. Okay, you're not going to see anything now. And first, within the container, we can give this a weight, which will determine the uh, horizontal size of the container. And we can say 60. And for the height, we can also say 60. Remember, the height will determine the the vertical size of the container. And also we can say clip behavior. The clip behavior will basically tell how we intend to clip some part of the container. And we can say clip dot. Okay, I can't pronounce this. And in order to have some more access to some additional properties the container has, there is a property known as decoration. And we can then have a box decoration class. And first, we want to give this container, we want to make it a bit circular. And we can say border, or what we can just do, we can give this a border. You will see this shortly. And we can say border dot all at all sides. First, we want to give a width and we want to make it thicker, so we can say at all the side we want to have a thick border of 12. And also we want to give this a color, and we are going to use a color code, and this is going to be 0 SFF 10 D, capital D, and E5. Okay, add your comma and use Ctrl and S to save, and let's see. Let's see. Okay, you can see we got it over there, but it is not looking nice. It is not looking that nice. So what we can do is within the box decoration, first I will add a comma over here. Use Ctrl and S to save. And within the box decoration, there is a property known as border radius. And we can give this a border radius, then dot circular, and of 30. Okay, add your comma and use Ctrl and S to save now and see what we will get. Okay, I think this is okay. You can see we are using this clip behavior to clip a specific part. Okay, you can see so good. And then we want to have another positioned. Okay, add your comma to always know where each widget starts and where it ends. Okay, we want to have another position widget. Remember, the position widget will basically tell how we intend to position the child. And for the left, we can say we want to position this child to the left of 260 and also to the top of 29. Okay, and also we want to give this an opacity, opacity. Hopefully I can spell opacity. And this will also be 0.5. And for the child, it is going to be container. Okay, container. And we don't want the container to be that big. So the weight is just going to be 10 and the height is just going to be 10. Okay. Use Ctrl S to save. Definitely, you're not going to see anything yet. And we also want to give this a clip behavior. Sorry, clip behavior. And this is going to be clip, then dot. Okay. And in order to have some more access to some more additional properties within the container, we can then have the decoration and we can have the box decoration class. And first, we want to give a border. This time around, we want to give it at all sides also, but we don't want it to be that thick, so we can give a width of just 3. Okay, and within the box decoration, there's this property known as a color, and we can give this color, and we can use a color code, and this is going to be 0 S F F 2 1, then 4, then 1, and E, capital E, and 5. Okay, hopefully. Okay, use Ctrl S to save, and let's see what we will get. Okay, we got it over there, but we want it to be a bit round or a bit circular. Okay, there is a property known as border radius, and this is going to be border radius, then dot circular. Of course, we can make it not really that obvious, and we can say 5. Okay, great. Okay, we got it over there. And again, we want to have another positioned widget. Positioned. And we can go ahead and give this first, we can give this left of 311. And what we can do, okay, we can just go ahead and have the child so you can see the main reason of the left or the main reason of the position widget. And we can go ahead and have the child first, and it's going to be opacity, but this time we want to say 0, then dot 3. Okay, and then we want to have a child, and it's going to be container. Okay, I will use Ctrl S to save first. And we don't want this container to be that big, so we can give width of 5 and also height of 5. Okay, and also we can clip this, we can say clip behavior, and this is going to be clip, then again this. And also we want to have the decoration and box decoration. And also we can give this a color, and this is going to be colors.white. So we are saying in all the colors we have in Flutter, we only want to access the white. And first, use Ctrl and S to save. And let's see. Okay, waiting for this. Okay, you really can't see anything. I think it is over here. So the reason for this position is to tell how we intend to position this widget. That is the opacity. And remember, the opacity has a property known as child, and the child is a container, right? So now what we can do is within the position, we can specify the left, and we can say we want it to be 311, and use Ctrl S to save now, and let's see. Okay, I think you can see it over here now, and we can also say top. In order to make it more visible, we can say top of 36. Okay, use Ctrl S to save, and let's see. Okay, you can see it over here now. Great. And maybe that is not really necessary, but this is design. And we can go ahead and give this a border radius, and this is going to be border radius. Then the circular of width, we can give this 3. Add your comma and use Ctrl S to save. Okay, and check it out. Okay, we got it over there. And lastly, we want to have another positioned. Okay, and positioned. Okay, and okay, now you understand the major reason for the position. We can go ahead and give the left to be 281, and the torp to be -10, -10. And then we can have the child, and it's going to be opacity again, opacity. This is going to be 0.3, and child is going to be a container widget. Add your comma, sorry, use Ctrl S to save. And we want this to be a bit big, so we can give this width of 20, and height is also going to be 20. Then the clip behavior, clip 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 behavior, this is going to be clip, and dot this again, and decoration, and box decoration. Okay, color is also going to be white, and we want to give a border radius. Okay, border radius dot circular of 10, and also we need a comma over here. Okay, use Ctrl S to save, and let's see. Okay, great, we got that over there. Seems good. So you can go ahead and always implement this type of design in any of your buttons, and hopefully it is cool. And then we want to have a test which is going to say sign in. To do this, right after this positioned, we can then have a test widget, and it is going to say sign in. Okay, use Ctrl S to save, and we should see it somewhere. Yeah, okay, and we can go ahead and wrap this with a center. Sorry, we can go ahead and wrap this with a center widget, and we can go ahead and style this, and we want to give this a Google font. So this is going to be Google font, then .get font, and the font family is going to be Latu. Okay, use Ctrl S to save, and let's see. Waiting for this. Okay, and we can go ahead and change the color to be colors that white. Also, we can go ahead and increase the font size to be 17 or 18. And also we can make this bold, and this is going to be font width dot bold. Now use Ctrl and S to save, and let's see. Okay, great. Now we have this nice looking button, and I think it is the same as what we have over here. Probably the color is a bit darker than this. But do not worry, in the next lecture or maybe in the future, we will use a more darker color to match with what we have. Okay, probably we're having some extra design over here, which ought not to be there. Okay, we can go ahead and remove that. And where is it? This should be it. Okay, sorry, not that. Um, I'm going to scroll up, and this is it over here. We can get rid of that and use Ctrl S to save. Okay, it is gone, and I think it looks just like this. And in case you didn't see what I removed, okay, this is it with left of 260 and top of 29, and I got rid of it because we don't have it in this design. I don't know where I imagine it from. Okay, so everything is working as we expect. Then in the next lecture, we will continue from here.